Good morning, everybody. My name is Hercules, and welcome back to a brand new video on the Guild SMP. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Before we start today's episode, I just want to say that the Guild SMP is in another period of serious inactivity. But there is a good reason for that, is because most of the guild members reside in Eastern Europe and in Poland and the like. And right now, there's a lot of unsure stuff going on over there with the deal between Ukraine and Russia. And I just pray that they stay safe and hopefully help the Ukrainian residents that have fled to Poland. So hopefully everything goes all right over there. I just wanted to clarify that before we actually started the episode. Today, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for the support on the last video where I fought the dragon and the wither. It actually got quite a high amount of views. It got more views than I expected, so I really appreciate the support on that. But today, guys, we are going to be doing a little bit of building, or planning out where eventual builds are going to be. Because in a live stream that I did on YouTube, I actually built this, which is going to be an eventual fort. There's nothing in it currently except a speed beacon so that I can walk around this part a bit faster. And yeah, I really like the gradient from rough, smooth basalt and deep slate to deep slate bricks to tough to normal stone brick, and then eventually at the top is going to be turned into stone. And also, if you're wondering why you can't find the live stream after you watch this video, if you're curious, it's because it's unlisted. You can't find it, so the only way you will be able to find it is if I leave a link to that stream in the description, which I will, of course, but just to clarify that, if you want to check out the stream, then there will be a link in the description. But enough about that, guys. We are going to be starting to plot out where eventual builds are going to be. I actually did finish one build, which is the mine shaft that we had that goes all the way down to negative 54. And I really like this pulley that we added with loads of raw iron, gold, and copper. And I really like the detail with the mine shaft that I did with the crafting tables, the dark oak and spruce woodwork, and the bits of storage here and there. I really like that. And also, this build is going to be an eventual blacksmith. The only real detail is the stairway up to the side, which is going to go to the second floor. And this is going to be an eventual fishing hut, detailed the banks of the river a little bit. And also, you may find single jungle logs scattered around, which are going to be eventual palm trees. Which I actually might build one on camera just to show you guys how easy it is to build a palm tree. But the majority of the time, we're actually going to be plotting out where eventual builds are going to be. So, the best way to plot out a build is to use, a temporary block that's, easy to identify. Mainly ones affected by gravity, like gravel or concrete powder, work best with this. Basically, I just plot out where builds are, maybe leave a gap for an eventual door, and then just continue on. I think this one, I'm gonna turn into a tavern or something. Place the gravel like this. And yeah, this is where an eventual tavern will go. Maybe what we could do is add a little bit more shape to this by adding a little bit to the back and removing the bits of gravel that were right there. And yeah, that's basically all we do for the front. Maybe right here we could add a stair going to the second floor. Thinking about it, that actually might be a convenient spot. One thing I want to do really quickly is actually enchant a pair of shears, so that way I can gather leaves in larger quantities if I enchant this with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. There is Unbreaking 3 on here, but it has Channeling, which I want to save for an eventual trident. So, I don't know. I guess one thing we could do is maybe visit the Enderman farm to see if there's any enchanted books that I could borrow from there. Alright guys, it might be a bit noisy and there might be a bit of frame drop. Oh really? Although while I'm here I can repair my tools. Oh yeah, there we go. So guys, I'm going to try to show you guys the design of which I'm going to make my jungle tree. Because if we want to make a custom palm tree, we don't want any of like the exposed log texture. So what we're going to start off by doing is adding a log here. We add a wood, log, log, wood. And then we can start building out the leaves. So we do something like this, bridge out 3 blocks on each cardinal direction. Then we go 1, 2, 1, and then we shear these leaf blocks. Then we have like a palm strand basically. And yeah, we just replicate this on either side. Alright, so we build it out in all cardinal directions like that, and this is basically what we have to work with. And the reason I'm using azalea leaves is because it's like stays the same color no matter what biome it's in, which is a great trick to learn about azalea leaves, is that even if placed in different biomes, it like stays the same color. So now that we've built out in all cardinal directions like that, so it goes out like 4 blocks in each direction with like 1 in the middle, then it goes down 2, and then it goes down 1. Next up, what we want to do is like buff the edges a little bit. So we make like an L shape in each corner like that. We build a little cross like that. It's not looking too bad, although I think the ends are like too thin. Alright, we can also add a little bit to like the base of the trees like that. Alright, now how does it look? Alright, it looks a little bit better. Every single palm tree we're gonna build is gonna be like basically. It would be cool if coconuts were a thing in vanilla Minecraft. That way palm trees would have like a little bit more detail. And then for the remainder of this, we are just gonna be plotting out where builds are. Alright, so I think I would like a build right here actually. So we're just gonna start plotting out builds and then like trying to think of what to put in them. Alright, so if we build out 5 like this, then we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this right here will be the entryway. Right in here. Alright, so from a height, it'll look like this, which is kind of like the size for every single building I want on this island, except for the castle, which is like the mega base. Alright, one thing I am gonna do really quickly is title where builds are going to be by making some signs. So we have our house, we have a mine shaft. This, of course, is going to be a blacksmith. This build right here is going to be a fishing hut, where we're going to be putting some fisherman villagers. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure what I want to put in here. Right, this, like I said, is going to be a tavern. Oh, and also I built a bridge connecting my island to the mainland, just so I don't have to swim every time. Actually, you know what? Maybe for this we can have like a barn for farm animals. Maybe a few farmer villagers for like crops and such. Because there's barely any animals on this island, and if there were any animals on this island, they'd probably be chickens, because I threw a whole bunch of eggs around here. And we're just going to put a sign here just to indicate like what stuff we're going to be putting in this. Alright guys, so now I think I'm going to go off camera, plotting where a whole bunch of builds are going to go, and I'll see you guys back once I have done that. Alright guys, so it may not look like I have done much off camera, but I've been doing a bit of terraforming and laying out these pathways with a combination of tough andesite and cobblestone, and whenever it goes down a layer, I add this like little bit of step, because if I just do a full block, I don't have auto jump on, so I have to press the spacebar. But without pressing the spacebar, I can just walk up this slab with a nice little detail on the side with the spruce trap doors. But I've been mainly working on this pathway right here, which is eventually going to lead out to a dock, and then right around here is where I'm going to build like a custom boat, which is going to hold an automatic kelp farm hooked up to a smoker super smelter, which is going to produce blocks of dried kelp, and then we are never going to have to worry about fuel again. And plus, I want to dot some dried kelp blocks around the place because I think they'll look really nice in this area. And also another thing that I'm going to do by a means of terraforming is if I grab out some lime terracotta, I'm actually going to replace the edge grass blocks with this so that you don't see like the dirt texture on the side of the grass block. I think it'll look better if I use moss since you can't add flowers on top of terracotta, but we'll see what we can do. I know there's like a resource pack where you can like make the side grass blocks have like the grass on the side with where the dirt is exposed, but I want it to be creative and vanilla at the same time because I want to add different shades. And yeah, I'm mostly going to be terraforming off camera and building off camera because building isn't really the most exciting thing to watch on a video now, is it? But at least you guys get the gist of this where you can plot out your builds. Special thanks to F.5, the Minecraft YouTuber, for coming up with this design, or maybe Grian came up with this design beforehand, I don't know, but special thanks to building Minecraft YouTubers like those guys. Really helps me learn. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video on like a little bit of a tutorial on like how to plan out your builds. And yeah, we're going to be going for the same style on all the builds as the house, but as just like the house behind me, starting out with cobblestone and then building up with sandstone and using deep slate for the roof. But before we wrap up this video, I have a special announcement. On Saturday, at the time of me recording this, it'll probably be on a Wednesday, this video will be uploaded. On Saturday, I'm going to be I had a very cool video idea that I want to test it out. There's not going to be many spoilers for it, but basically it just has something to do with speed running, and I'm going to be starting an entirely new series on it. And you may be wondering, oh, but Hercules is just starting another series. He started Modded, he has Skyblock, he has the Guild SMP, and now he has another brand new series going out. But guys, this is going to be a monthly thing, so it's not going to happen very often. I want to do this challenge with different people, so it's nothing you guys need to worry about. But that's going to wrap up for this video of the Guild SMP. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please do drop a like rating. Consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future videos. And also don't miss out on the new video coming out after this one, because it's going to be fun. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you guys later.